Hello and welcome to the CGTN live broadcast. I'm Chengxi in the...
we work on it.
Today. We'll work on it. Well, we are at the beautiful seaside city of Haikou in China's southern Hainan province, and we are now at the, what's it called? China International Consumer
Expo.
Product Expo.
It's also called the Hainan Expo.
Yes, yes. Now we are at hall number 5, which offers one of the most exquisite items here, and also it is home to the French pavilion, where you can find everything that is in style. Whether you have suits, you have cosmetics, and a lot of cosmetics which I have zero knowledge of.
Yeah, and also I'm super excited today, and as you can tell, there are many visitors as it's the first day it opens to public.
Yes, I think last year we had 240,000 people visiting the Hainan Expo, and judging by how many people here, I think this year will pretty much hit the roughly same number. Now, if we look to my left-hand side, we can see that this is one of the most high-end wristwatch brands in Europe, and this one's actually from Germany. Glashütte, right?
Yes.
Did I pronounce it right?
Yes,
right.
that's correct.
Yes. This is George Xie, the National Deputy Retail Manager of Glashütte Original.
Yes.
And I know that you have 2 brand new wristwatches that you have launched this year, right?
Yes.
Yes. Do we use Chinese or English?
I think I use Chinese to describe my product will be better.
Okay, we can translate for you.
So this is the 这是我们的生产品。
没错，没错。那这是我们
可以近看一下这个。
那这是我们格拉苏蒂原创全新设计的一款机芯。那这是一个偏心联立腕表。那它最特别的地方是在它3点到6点位的一个蓝宝石水晶玻璃窗口上面会显示我们的月份。那它年历表的特色是在于它可以自动的去识别大小月，也就是说一年只有2月份需要去调试，那其他的月份都不需要去调试，它会自动的去跳。对，这是它最大的一个特点。那这一款呢是我们的玫瑰金款。
You see on the bottom right corner of the dial, you can see actually the month that we're in. It's at 7, which is July right now, and I think it shows the date, and you don't need to adjust it. I mean, for other watches, you need to adjust it pretty much every month because sometimes we have 31 days, sometimes we have 30 days. But this one, you don't need to adjust anything except for February. And 这个还有什么样的特点吗？
还有一个呢是我们的这个精准月相，那这个月相它的精准度达到122年，会有1天的误差。
We also have a moon here. We can take a closer look of the watch. 所以是这个地方。
对的，2点钟的位置。
2点钟。
And wow, it's not cheap. Let's say that. Let's put it this way. It's one of the more premium watches.
Very premium, but
yes.
also as well our production, all the components actually 95% is produced in-house, which in this industry, I mean, it's very rare to see that one brand can produce that much, of component that's by ourselves.
And we have another watch?
Yes, we have another one. That's the limited edition one with the platinum case. But the other function is the same as the other one. So you see, this one is the skeleton. You can see our pantograph, and also you can see the moon phase, also the date. Here the date is very, you can also see the inside. How can it move? So this is very unique.
I think this definitely looks more sporty.
Yeah, that's true.
I think more tailored towards younger demographics.
Yes.
Like, what do you say? What do you think about the consumer trends in the Chinese market right now?
I think now the market is going much younger than before, let's say 10 years ago. And now the people is looking for a unique brand compared to before. Before the people is more looking for a brand that everybody recognize. But now everybody, especially the young generation, they are looking for something special, can represent themselves.
So it's quite expensive, so I've been wondering what kind of people are buying this. So who composes your consumer majority?
I think now 10 years ago, I would say there was around like between 40 to 60, but now it's around like 30 to let's say to 60. So
Become younger.
yes, and then they are looking for something special. I think that's a special part about.
So are they mainly in Germany or is like globally? I mean the consumers.
The consumer, I mean, especially looking at China market. Yeah, that's a globally because the brand is from Europe, so the people they know much more the history, and then also the market are much more mature. But here is younger, so I would say here is around like 30 to 60, so younger.
I mean, young people, right, especially in China, are very much into electronic gadgets. I mean, in the age where smartwatches are washing the market, how do more premium brands like this, with tradition and lineage, refine your story and keep yourself attractive to a younger demographic?
Yeah, I think one part is this is a traditional like brand or a traditional manufacturing products, but we are now is approaching the younger generation by some of the community activities to make the people understand better of what can be the link between the product and the life. So our brand is also like doing the lifestyle activities like going out and also camping and also like food, that kind of contents that make the people to feel when they wearing the watch in which kind of certain situation or place.
And this is your second year or first year at the Hainan Expo?
Yeah, this is the second year for our brand to be here. And then I think this platform is very open, and also this city as well, and also this province, because now the Hainan is going to have the policy the government given to the province, to the city, is much more open and different from the other cities. So our brands look this market as very important part of our strategy. So we already have our first shop in Sanya, and then we are going to have more stores in different cities.
I mean, do you see Hainan province getting more important as a sales outlet, because a lot of Chinese people really look for duty-free purchase of luxury watches in particular?
Yeah, it's quite attractive, especially during the pandemic.
Yeah, that's true. And then we see this let's say duty-free policy, and then also the open market and also the trade in this province. So I would say that the brand is putting much more effort and then put much more resource into this province, into Hainan or Sanya. And also you see this time we're putting our brand new limited edition, which this launched in...
This is the limited edition?
This is limited edition, which is 150 globally. And then this just launched this month, and then we'll bring to here. So this is, you can see how important this market is. Yes.
Can we get inside to see more?
Yeah, sure.
And did you have a product launch ceremony right outside that hall?
No, not yet.
But that is a new product that you've just launched this year.
This month actually.
This month. From the watches we sold outside.
Okay, this one shows the most premium and high complication of our watch manufacturing.
And it's super expensive.
Because it's tourbillon.
We have to show how much important and how much unique this product is. So the price represents as well. So for this one, this is actually we collaborate with Mason. Yeah, so you can see the dial, which is made by Mason, and then here is the panel, which is our iconic family, and then this one. So this is will be our highest price in this area, and this is you see inside the 雕刻,
the etch.
The etching.
Yeah.
So it's all handmade.
Oh.
Yes. It's very
And they're
special.
super light.
Super light.
Uh-huh.
And also the tourbillon is something. Also, this is amazing. It's about the tourbillon because it has 72 components inside, but the weight is only 0.2 gram. It's similar to那个羽毛是差不多
A feather,
对
yeah.
a feather.
It's just one single feather.
That's a good metaphor.
I mean, this is. I mean, wristwatches is one of the things where you can see centuries of refinement of craftsmanship.
Yes.
In Europe, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yes. This is let's say a tradition and also it's over 100 years.
Yes, I guess this would be the main selling point of premium watches going forward when you still are able to distinguish yourself from all the smart watches and all the non-handmade watches and non-craftsmanship watches in the market.
Yes.
Oh, okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
That was George
You're
Xie
welcome.
Thank you.
from
Looking
Glasuta.
forward to see you next year at the
we will
Hainan
definitely.
Expo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Now let's check out some other watches because this is one booth that belongs to the overall larger booth of Swatch Group, which has a lot of other sub-brands.
So
Which
you're looking for some watches that are cheaper.
yes, more in my price range. I don't think our journalist salary can afford a Glasuta, but this is more practical.
So we know these are all the latest products this year, right?
I think this is a female watch.
Yeah, the blue one is pretty.
Well, I think the blue one is that stands out the most. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk to somebody.
这两块嘛。
就拍我们，然后和产品，然后您可以在我们旁边跟我们说。
These are among the latest products this year. 看一下这个蓝色的和其他有什么区别？
这个蓝色的就是我们今年最新推出的一个小美人系列美人蓝特别款的腕表，然后整体小美人系列的设计风格都是非常闪耀的一个地方。然后之后这个蓝色呢，就带给了小美人整个系列一个非常不一样的气质。然后整体的小美人这个系列就是有机械款和实用款两种腕表，然后还有这个皮质表带和钢链表带两种选择，然后包括这个颜色配置上色上有很丰富的这个搭配。然后这款美人蓝的这个特别款呢，也是和我们的大渊源如意飞影是同款的一个腕表，然后它可以在它的表盘
They have a
上。
celebrity.
可以在它的表盘上看见，就是镌刻着一个红红节节荡漾的一个，就是天梭家族玫瑰的一个，这个装饰。然后在表壳背后呢，它是一个透明的，也可以通过这个表壳看见里面的机芯摆壳上也镌刻着这个天梭家族玫瑰。然后它传达着一种就是方向和力量以后承载着的金钱，然后想要鼓励就是年轻女性上班而且无私无畏。
So she told us that the watch represents both power and beauty and encouraging young women to be themselves, especially facing so many difficulties now.
Well, yeah. What I got from that conversation was the spokesperson is actually the actress that played Mulan not long ago. Let's check out some other stuff in this pavilion. Well, we see that we have fine jewelry apart from all the watches and cosmetics. I mean, this brand is one of the brands that the jewelry conglomerate actually set up for specifically for the Chinese market, and that tells us how important China as a market for a lot of the luxury brands in the world. And now, what we're seeing on our right-hand side is the French pavilion, where you have a lot of French brands over there. You can see something like Cottage, Palhorna, Pierre Lanier. I hope I'm not butchering the French language, but they have several brands here.
Yeah, of course. And over there we have the exhibition area of CGTN, so this is very special for this year.
Yes. I mean, our booth is actually in one of the more premium halls right here at the Hainan Expo.
It's also the first year that CGTN has a exhibition area at an expo.
And Gao Wang, you toured our pavilion several days ago, did you?
Yeah, very interesting. It's a combination of both TV screen, as you can see, it's our show, so World Today.
Yes.
And it also has a social media platform, and then it's interactive.
That is our studio over there.
Yeah. Have you done any interview in our studio?
Yes, I actually interviewed the North Asia president of L'Oreal several days ago, who told us how important the Chinese market is, and about a new report that they've launched about the sustainability of cosmetic products and what the role of cosmetic products brands can play. I mean, in the process of developing their new products, how they can how can customers be more involved in having a say into what the final products can be.
I see. And it's also your second year reporting the Hainan Expo.
Yes, exactly.
So how do you find it different?
Well, the heat is pretty much similar. It's still very hot in Hainan, very humid. But I can also feel the same enthusiasm of people, especially on the last 2 days, where a lot of ordinary residents, I think, coming not only from Hainan province but other parts of China.
And now we arrived at our second stop, and this is what I feel most excited about. It's called Haistan's. 您好，我们到了这个海思腾，我非常激动，因为这个 is very super comfortable here。然后我们今天有请梁总带我们介绍一下。你好，跟我们观众打个招呼吧。
大家好，我是海思腾的亚太区总裁梁亮，欢迎大家来到我们的展台。
So this is a mattress company.
Yeah, it's a mattress
Called
producer, right?
what's it called? Hainan. The name sounds very Scandinavian.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
It means horse.
Oh, interesting. It's a Swedish
那
brand.
带我们进去走一走嘛，因为我们看到这是非常。
Let's head inside.
So because it opens to public for the first day, so we have like this kind of protection everywhere to make sure it's in order.
这是我们这次带来的brand vividness.
We have a closer look at this. Yeah.
Is this your most high-end one? 这是最高端的一款吗？
是的，是的，是目前全球最贵的床具售价350万人民币。
This is the most expensive bedding in the world right now?
In the world,
In
yes.
the world right now.
350万人民币。
I think 3.5 million RMB.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, that is about $500,000. That is a lot of money.
这个我们能试一下吗？
可以呀，
体验一下是吧？
欢迎大家来。
Yeah, we'll have the experience of feeling this.
I'm sitting on $500,000 right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
How do you feel? How do you feel?
it's soft, but it's also quite supportive, I would say.
It's flexible here.
Yes, yes.
And today we're going to have a very special live streaming that we'll be talking to Miss Liang on a bed. But now
On
this
a
one,
bed,
of
yes.
course, this is super expensive. We may not be able to afford that. But we'll do more, and we'll talk more about the products and their concepts, especially their takes on the Chinese consumer market.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, sure. 能
欢迎
在我们
大家来床上体验一下。
这个其实还是很特别的一个地方。So it's also because there are very few people here, so I'll be taking off our mask. Yeah, and
Yes.
then
I think for the first time in CGTN history, we are going to do an interview on the bed.
can you show take a look around?
Yes. Now, I think when you think mattress, you don't think there are a lot of innovations that can still be made, but apparently you can revolutionize a very age-old concept right here. And let's see what premium can they bring to convince customers and consumers right now in the market that they are willing to pay more money for something as simple as it looks, like bedding. Are we ready?
Yes, we are ready. So we're going to bring you the very special live streaming from a bed.
I'm going to stand guard right here to protect the two ladies.
所以梁总能给我们讲一讲这一次在海南消博会上的这个产品的特点是什么样子的？然后因为我们知道这材料也非常特殊，那么和可持续发展又是怎么助力实现可持续发展的吧？
我们这次从这个瑞典来，带来了海思腾的几个非常有特色的产品。首先呢是咱们刚才看到这个 Grand Vividus，是全世界最贵的床具，也是全世界最好的床具。我们这次也还带来了我们的拳头产品，也是全球销量第一的产品，2000T。待会儿也欢迎大家体验一下。也有非常这个受欢迎，尤其受年轻大众欢迎的这个 Maranga 产品，目前在亚太的销量也非常好。同时，我们海思腾还有一些床上用品，就像我们刚才看到了色彩斑斓的这个 Satin Pure 纯棉系列的床上用品，以及我们现在就是靠着的这个非常经典的羽绒制品啊，去配合我们完美的这个床具系列。
So Ms. Liang told me that they brought the most expensive and also one of the most popular products here at for this year's Hainan Expo.
Yes.
And then if you shall look, we are all surrounded by people every time we lie down here, but it's very comfortable. I can tell. I won't be falling asleep
in public
if it's not a live streaming.
people staring.
所以梁总，我们还很好奇，就是说，它是一个比较高品质，同时价格也相对来说比较高。那么主要的客户和消费者是什么样的群体？尤其是对于中国市场和亚太区来讲，
其实我们的产品是面对所有人的，每一个人他都需要好的睡眠，所有的人都很关注身体健康，尤其是在疫情之后，大家都知道，疫情期间最重要的是提高免疫力。那么其实提高免疫力不仅仅只是通过药物，更重要的还是需要提供我们的睡眠的这个过程，让我们的身体复苏，让我们的身体修复和新生，包括排毒啊，去激发我们大脑的潜能啊，让我们的这个精神更充沛，其实都是通过睡眠来实现的。因此，海思腾的这样的一个完美睡眠的床具可以给每一个人，只要你对自己的身体有要求，对自己的生活品质有要求，都可以拥有一个海思腾的床具。
那我也很好奇，就是说在疫情期间，大家迫不得已各种限制，所以在家的时间就更多了。那么这个对于海思腾产品来讲，或者说从销量来讲，你们有观察到一个新的或者说别的趋势吗？
的确是这样的。我们知道全球这个疫情期间，每一个城市和国家其实都受到了影响啊。我们看到的就是大家的时间在家里的时间越来越长，然后我们可能更关注我们的消费者更关注在家里的这个空间的打造，希望能够让自己住的地方更加舒适、更加精致，所以就会有很多人去关注到这个床具这样的单品，它既有功能性啊，又可以体验。在这个疫情期间，我们的这个消费波动的确很大，有了非常显著的增长。
So it's very interesting because during the pandemic, we have seen a booming home economy as people spend more time at home.
In the quarantine era, you suddenly spend a lot more time with
working
your bed
from
at home. Yeah.
So people are paying more and more attention to their well-being and especially sleeping because it takes most time of our day.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and then like many home products, Haston's also seen an increase in their product sales, which is very normal because we pay more attention to how we sleep and our bed, of course.
Exactly.
所以那么对于今年消博会来说，还有哪些，比如说你们的感受嘛？因为这边我们看到好多人每天都会来这个展台。
我们真的非常的惊讶，会有这么多的这个visitor，没有想到就是在疫情期间，我们还能够举办这么成功，然后这么大客流的这个展会。在这次展会上，像我们这样的精品产品，有一个非常好的平台去展示和交流。我们发现我们当地的这个客人非常的热情，大家有去了解好东西的意愿，也非常的关注提高自己生活品质这样的产品，对他们来讲是有非常大的吸引力的。
这回每天在这边的话，展台要接待多少人，或者说大概是？
我觉得应该是上百万了吧？应该有上百万人。
那这个在您之前的经历，比如说参加其他的展会的时候，会有类似？
是第一次，从来没有过。对，因为我们这个品牌也会每年参加很多的国内的展会，我也个人也有几十年的这样的经验，但是我觉得这是我第一次看到这么热情的观众，看到这么多对生活品质有追求的人群来到我们展台，所以我们也非常的兴奋。
Yeah, so Ms. Liang also told me that it's her first time she has seen so many visitors at the Hainan Expo compared to her previous experience. So I think it's quite true because there are a lot of people surrounding us. If you want to take a look around, that they're all attracted by
quite
this,
a
right?
sight to behold right now.
It is.
Yeah, and we can tell how enthusiastic local people are. They're seeking for high quality sleeping.
Yes, and you don't want to leave the bed right now.
No, I don't. I can tell it's very comfortable. It's puffy, and then
yes.
the bed feels very good.
All this is the weightless feeling.
the weight.
But you don't feel your own weight. It's like floating in the middle.
Yeah, it's really like floating.
That's the perfect way to see.
Yeah, you can have a try later.
Maybe
you
I will.
have
yes.
a chance. Yeah.
Maybe I will.
So thank you so much, Miss Anne. Thank you for joining us on CGTN. And I also wonder, are you looking forward to the next Hainan Expo?
Absolutely, yes.
So you will be joining. And
I believe so. Yeah.
好，那欢迎您下回的时候，有机会我们再在这
也欢
边，
迎大家下次也来我们的展台体验。希望我们下次能够带来更多更好的产品，服务海南客户。
好的，好的，谢谢您，谢谢梁总，哎。
I think that was probably one of the most elegant interviews that we've had at the Hainan Expo, and it is a classic example of that when you have a premium product, there you can always find people with that kind of appetite in the growing Chinese market, where we have a booming middle class that are willing to be able to pay for more premium products. And we had a lot of people watching because this is a public day at the Hainan Expo, and now I think we are heading to our next destination, which is about something equally exciting, which is food, and more specifically dessert. Right? 我们坐哪里?
Yeah, our last destination, and Yubi is waiting for us.
Yes. Let's go. All right, we'll be sitting right here. Hello. We are at the booth called Vivian. This brand is called Vivian, and it is a brand that's specifically tailored towards desserts, and a lot of durian desserts to be exact.
李总您好，我们向我们的观众介绍一下您自己吗？
大家好，我是薇安陈雨薇，然后我们主要是做这个热带水果千层，对，然后的话，我们主要这个品牌的话呢是在榴莲领域是比较资深的，我们深耕的榴莲这个领域，15年，然后的话呢，我们主要是围绕着榴莲做出一系列的产品。那我觉得我们把产品呈现上来，然后给大家看一下，然后你们也试吃一下，我们边吃边聊怎么样？
没问题，没问题。
We can't wait to have desserts to finish off our live broadcast here today. Yes, and this company specifically focus on durian desserts because they've been in the durian business for 15 years. I mean, as we all know, that Hainan is a place that have a lot of tropical weather, and durian is a very distinctively tropical fruit. It's very popular in Hainan and also throughout Southeast Asia.
So you also mentioned you have a supply chain outside China earlier. Do you want to have a try first, and then we'll talk about more?
We'll talk about the specifics.
Yeah, of course.
After we have a bite.
Yeah. 要来，那我们
对，你们先尝一口。对，这个的话都是用我们这个果园自己的榴莲，然后种出来的，就是制作而成的。然后我们这个水果的话都是树上熟的，所以的话呢，对，它都是树上熟，然后我们制作成蛋糕的。对。
I mean, I could smell the durian behind the face mask, but when I take it off, it's all over my nostril.
They planted the durian on their own, right? Like they do all the supply chain on their own. It's so good.
It's very thick in the durian taste.
Yeah, and I could tell our cameraman can't wait to have it later after the live streaming.
给大家看一下侧面，它这个侧
I
面。
want to take a closer look.
Yeah, it apparently has a lot of layers. They have creams and what look like actual durian.
然后它这个可丽饼皮的话呢，就上面这个可丽饼皮，然后它是用这个没有水，只是有牛奶、鸡蛋、面粉做成的这个饼皮，然后的话呢很薄的这一层，然后的话它跟整个奶油跟榴莲融合起来是入口即化的感觉。
So the layer is very thin, right? Like it's very smooth, and then it tastes really good. It's quite strong compared to other similar.
哎，还可以拿一下，我们要不要试一下我们榴莲冰皮？
好，那我们就那我们就更多的尝一尝滋润。
I think we're gonna have a new
Hello，
item.
贤哥。
And as they were talking, I'm already
冰
halfway
皮
through
月
this.
饼。
And then we'll be having a mooncake later, right?
Yes. And Vivian did mention that she imports a lot of the durian from Thailand, which is Durian is a very popular produce in Southeast Asia, and I think this is a very good example of Hainan province being a gateway to import premium Southeast Asian produce and then make it into something that is very popular in the huge Chinese consumer base in China right now. Because I think they do not only have stores in Hainan but all over China.
对，你们现在在全国开店的情况是什么样的？然后和泰国这边的供应链的情况，能帮我们讲一下吗？
好，我们现在目前在全国的话呢，我们主要的门店是分布在海南、郑州，然后这个太原、新疆，对，这主要是这几个地方。那在于说供应链这边的话，目前我们的供应链的话呢是在泰国尖竹汶。对，尖竹汶这个地方在泰国的东部，因为它这边的话，它榴莲的话，主要是它的阳光比较充沛，对，所以的话呢，它整个的果的话，或者甜度会更高跟更糯。对，
在你们运输到这个国内的产地的时候，这个过程也是需要比较精心的这个。
对。然后的话，我们现在整个的话都树上熟之后采摘下来，然后大概的话呢就是9成熟，然后采摘之后我马上液氮就是运输回国。
大概多少天？
大概的话有8天左右的时间。
8天左右，还能保证它是
对，因为我们是液氮冷冻回来，对。
So they have like very good condition when they transport the fruits from Thailand back to China, so they can make sure it's fresh. That's why we taste it. It tastes really good. And now we can't wait to have a taste of the mooncake.
对。我们的月饼，然后这个月饼的话呢，是我们作为供应链15年这个生根出来最新的一个作品。
最新的。对，
最新的一个作品。那它跟其他有什么不一样呢？第一个的话呢，它是一个免烘免烤这样子一个方式，所以的话它可以保持这个榴莲的原汁原味。那第二个的话呢，它肯定是少油少脂，那对于年轻人来讲的话是更符合年轻人的一个需求。那第三个的话呢，它就是用我们这个经过多次手工这样子锤炼做出来的冰皮，然后结合咱们这个榴莲，吃起来就像冰淇淋一样的一个口感。对。然后你们可以尝一下。
This is a nice interpretation of the very traditional Chinese dessert called mooncake, which we usually have in autumn.
I'll take a closer look at what is it called?
But this iteration is what's called ice mooncake.
爆浆式的榴莲月饼。
A lot of people also eat mooncake in the summer, so it's
really good.
Tastes more like ice cream, right?
所以在夏天吃一口冰冰爽爽，对。
It's really like ice cream.
Yes. I mean, mooncake is not only a dessert in autumn during the Mid-Autumn Festival, but it can be had all year round. And so ice mooncake is really popular in summer as a very traditional dessert in China. And durian is really a novel taste because I've never tasted durian mooncake.
It's very special, and it fits the younger generation's habits because you don't have to bake it.
然后我们做月饼的话呢，就是我们整个的理念就是以鲜为主，因为现在的话呢，就是很多时候我觉得还是希望能回到，因为我觉得月饼对我们每个人来讲都是非常温暖的一个回忆。但是的话，就是现在的话呢，就是我们希望能做出来更新鲜的一款月饼，就是让孩子、家人更放心食用的。然后在配料上，我们尽可能的做到干净一些，对，以鲜为主题去入口。那我们这款月饼的话，它只有45天的一个保质期，对。然后，但是我们通过我们这个严谨的工艺把它做成，然后的话，它就是整个的口感吃起来是更新鲜、更健康的，对。
So this mooncake, I think it can be preserved for 45 days. I think they choose more fresh ingredients. And it puts a lot of strains in the supply chain. I think. And I'm wondering whether the pandemic situation would add extra challenges to the international.
Yeah, because it has hit most real economy. It's quite difficult time.
I mean, and also durian is perishable. It's fruit. 我想问一下，这个疫情期间，可能对于国际的这些比较容易腐败的一些水果的话，它的运输会不会带来一些新的挑战？
一开始我们也有这方面的担心，但是的话呢，经过这2年不断的一个磨合，其实现在这种影响几乎可以忽略不计。对。然后的话，因为的话呢，我们会进行冷链运输，对，有可能的话呢，就是说在10天、8天里边，它会耽误个1天左右，但是影响都不会说太大。而且经过我们技术上的锁先，对这方面的一个隐患的话，我们是提前做了准备的。对。
There are some delays for the transportation, but it doesn't really affect a lot since it has been some time, and then I've gotten used to the new restrictions brought by the pandemic, right?
I think a lot of companies have made their adjustments to really lessen the impact of the pandemic, and they are able to shorten the logistic time to within 10 days, which is very acceptable in this area.
And also, we saw many people around yours like eating here. So how does Hainan Expo mean for you? 那我们很好奇，就是我们每天都看到，因为就在我们 CGTN 的展区旁边，每天都有好多人在这儿。那么对于您来说，海南消博会是一个什么样的机会？然后带来了哪些更好的这种交流吧？
然后在海南消博会上的话呢，就是我觉得还给了我蛮多惊喜的，因为通过这次的消博会的这个比较开放的一个平台，然后我们接触到了很多咱们这个参展团以及消费者，然后希望通过这个消博会，然后加速的去，就是让我们在全国各地，就是更快的去落地咱们这个薇薇安的这个。就是这个品牌，对。然后的话，同时的话，很多客商给了我们的反馈还是蛮正向的，对于我们产品这个认可，我觉得对我来讲是一件非常开心的事情。对，
太好了。So Vivian said that's a really open platform that people can come and eat and know more about the product. So she's expecting for more stores open nationwide. And also I've been wondering，那就是说在全球来讲，除了和泰国这个产业链，你们还有比如说也在看其他的市场，不管是在生产方面还是在销售方面。
然后的话呢，在于国际上的话呢，因为薇薇安的话，我们是还是回到供应链这边，然后在这些年里边，然后我们是在不断的加强我们供应链以及电商，然后这方面的一个合作，然后我们希望的话呢，未来在国际上，我们更快的去加速我们全球化的一个榴莲的供应链，然后也希望说通过这个提升，然后进行。下一步就是能跟各个国家的友人达成这种榴莲深度的这个链接，对。
So she also said that she's expecting for more globalization of their supply chain across the world to have like better products and then to strengthen cooperation with different markets and economies. 谢谢您，特别感谢，谢谢。
I do see this tropical fruit getting more popular in more places because I think. More people in the south of China are very accustomed to the taste of durian, but people in the north, a lot of them are new to the taste of durian.
They have many stores in Chengxi actually.
In northern part of China.
Of course.
Yeah. So I meant more and more people are getting acquired for the taste of durian, which I think, as people from the south, is a good thing.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. 谢谢您，谢谢。
I have to confess that when you were talking, I've already finished my durian cake. I probably need to run 2 more laps tonight to burn that calorie off.
It's very tasty. It's even better than from the cakes from larger brands, right? Like international brands.
Yeah, I mean, all in all, in the Hainan Expo, there's always something you can watch, you can experience, and something you can taste for yourself. And if you want to have a try, you have to come here.
Yeah, and tomorrow will be the last day of the Hainan Expo, and we had really good experience here, and also 2 more live streamings for tomorrow.
Oh yes, tomorrow we'll be hitting one of the more traditional old streets in Haikou City. I've never been there. Have you been there before?
No, it's my second time coming to Haikou actually.
Okay, then it will be a fresh experience for the both of us. So if you're interested as well, stay tuned to CGTN. So that's it for this live broadcast. We'll see you in the next one.